Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with Stampacrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me today. I have a fun card using one of our annual catalog stamp sets, plus another couple products, but we're going to be using the Friendship Royalty stamp set. It's on page 56 in our annual catalog. This will be expiring at the end of April, so if this is something you want, you better get it now. I don't know if it's going to be carried over. I would guess probably not, but super fun, perfect for a teenager or a little girl's card, or even for your, a good friend. It was inspired by one of our $1 million sales achievers, Kelly Atchison, and I needed a card for a teenager. I have ink all over my hands, and this one I thought would be perfect. So we're going to go with lots of purples. So we have Gorgeous Grape for our card base. And then we're using some Fresh Freesia. I get all my colors confused. Fresh Freesia for our accent color. And then we have white. Then we also have this great glitter paper. This is an online exclusive. I'll put all the supplies and measurements on my blog, so you can go there easily to find what you need. And then we're also going to use the Alphabet a la mode dies. I love these because they're skinny and you can make a word to easily fit on the card. It also has numbers, which not all alphabet dies have. So these are, anytime we have alphabets, I buy them because I love having the numbers, and I love these skinny letters. So I've already die cut what I wanted. And no, it doesn't say Hub 2. It's happy birthday to you. So it's like a little, abbreviation, which I thought is perfect for a teenager. And, when they're doing their textings, they abbreviate everything. So, so that's what we went with. And then we're also using the Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder. Now this one was in our fall catalog, the September to December, and it's not in any current publication, but it is online. It's a carryover. So it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous embossing folder. So it gives you that distressed look. So it misses some of the spaces, but it has that great tile texture to it. It's hard to kind of see on there, but I love it. Okay, so I know we have several pieces, and you'll see why in a minute. So I've already, this is just a half sheet of cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5, and I've scored it in half at 4 1/4, but I also scored the front panel at 2 1/8. So if you were scoring, it would be 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. So the front panel is folded in half, because this is going to be like a little stand-up card. Okay, then I have cut these two panels, and they were together, so I got to make sure I have them lined up the way that I cut them. I'm going to find it here in a second. Is that it? No. Right there. That's it. Okay. So we are going to adhere these to our front two panels. So that's going to get some great fun texture on our card front. So I cut very narrow borders. All right. All right, just like that. So then it's on either side of that fold on the front. So that's going to stand up. Now let's do our stamping. So we have our 3 pieces of white we're going to stamp on. If I can get that picked up. All right, let's grab, we're going to use just Gorgeous Grape ink. That's the only color ink we're going to do. And I'm going to grab this big crown. This is the big one. There's 2 sizes of crowns. So I am using the bigger one, not on my inside. I'm going to do it on the medium paper. and we've got to fit it on here. So we're going to do it at an angle. Just like that. Oh, perfect. Okay. Now we also have a little wand. So I'm going to put the wand on this small piece, and I want it to go like this because I've got to put the top and then the handle on the wand. The handle's just this long kind of skinny piece. Make sure it's on there fairly straight. Okay. All right. Well, and then we have our sentiment that says, "To the birthday queen." I just think that's so fun. Right there on the inside. Okay, we are done with stamping. Let's do a little bit of coloring. So I'm just coloring with Fresh Freesia. So I have a dark Fresh Freesia. I'm going to do my handle in the dark. Hopefully I can get it in a straight line without going out of the lines. Okay, that was stressful. Okay, and then we're going to color the inside with light. I've already gone outside the lines. Oh, okay. Oh, my hands are a little shaky this morning. There's not, you know, in the Fresh Freesia blends, there's not a huge difference in the colors. So let's go over the bottom one more time. Get a little bit darker. That looks a little bit darker. I'm playing with fire here though. Coloring that twice. Okay. Now, we're going to assemble the inside first. We're going to get this right inside. Okay. Then we're going to put our wand on a piece of Gorgeous Grape, and then this is going to pop up. You know, I had dimensionals here 2 minutes ago, and now they're buried. Okay, we're going to grab a couple of the large dimensionals, and we're going to put this on the inside. Now, usually I don't pop up things that go on the inside of cards, but because this is kind of a pop-up card, I want it to have something to catch on. So it's got to catch up here, right there. All right, let's grab a little Wink of Stella because wands must sparkle. So we got to sparkle at the top of our wand. Okay. We're not going to do the handle. Okay, we'll let that dry for a second. Now we've got this. We are going to bling this up heavily. So what I'm going to start with is just using a little Wink of Stella on these little teeny dots right here. I'm not going to do all of them. I'm going to do that bottom row, and then I'm going to do this top row. And then I'm going to do the little teardrops. And it kind of brings in a little bit of that purpley color. But you want to make sure your Wink of Stella is very glittery because these are small areas. We will make sure we get some bling in there. Okay. Let's adhere this to our last piece of Gorgeous Grape right here. Okay, and then this is going to pop up right here on the bottom. But it's not, let's make sure we get the right side. We're going to put our dimensionals on the bottom. And then halfway up, let's see. I'm going to put them right about here. We don't want them to show it all. And we're going to center this right in the middle of our card front. Let's press down on the bottom. That way this is not having any dimensionals there sticking up, so it can stand up like this. All right, now we are going to grab liquid glue to put our happy birthday to you on with. All right. Now some of you have lots of tips and tricks. My only tip is don't put too much glue. You don't want drops, you just want like little small smears of glue. And you could even just put those at the top and the bottom, and then maybe one across the H. All right, so we're gonna glue that down first. Just make sure you get it pretty straight. All right, now we're gonna do our B. And you could use a little bit of, or you could use your tweezers to put this on too. All right, that B is going to be right next. These are all very close. We've got to get them all squeezed in here under our crown. Happy birthday to I love glitter paper. Yes, I do. I really hoard glitter paper too. Okay. All right, to you. That is not straight at all. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Maybe up just a hair. Okay, not done yet. We've got our letters on. Now, I have a bunch of these iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. Okay, I have many of them. So I only put maybe two. Usually I put 3 jewels or maybe 4. We're gonna just go to town today, and we are going to use, I need some big ones. I think these are not big. I need 2 big ones. Okay, we'll grab our big ones off this pack. I'm gonna do a big one here, and do big ones on either side of the center. These are kind of our bigger dots. We're going to cover those. So because they're kind of clear and iridescent, they pick up the pattern that comes through the gems, and it has a little bit of a purplish tone. So now we're going to do 3 of the mediums. We're going to put a medium in the center. Okay, and then we'll put a medium on either side, and I'm skipping that one right there. So I'm going to put a medium there, and then a medium over here. So I've skipped these 2. We'll use Wink of Stella on those. And then I'm going to use 2 small ones. So I'm going to put 1 small one here, and then 1 small one right here. You know what? We've got those. Let's just put small ones there. We'll just go for it. Why not? Okay, put a small one right there. So if you didn't have enough, you wanted to cut that down, you could just put a few on there. But I just love how the little diamond pattern kind of pops up through the iridescent gems. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see how that pattern is showing through? And we have bling, and we have purple. Gorgeous. And that is it. Isn't that pretty? So sparkly. I think any little girl would love to get this, or any big girl, or any adult girl for that matter. So I hope you enjoyed today's projects. I have a link to my blog, which will have photos and all the supplies and measurements that you need to make this. And if you want to place an order this month, make sure to use the host code that's listed below in the video, and I will send you a goodie in the mail. if you spend $50. So watch for that, and I will see you all back here next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.